What up, y'all? Welcome back to the 50 state series where I'm going to each state to try their most iconic food. And today we are going to Alabama. But first, last episode I had fried catfish here at Flatheads and Bottom Feeders in Biloxi, Mississippi. It was fantastic. It was soft, it was tender, just like any other good fried fish I've ever had in the past. But we have to rank it. And on our rankings here, we have a pretty strong list here so far. And I've given it some thought, let it sit with me for a minute, and I am going to put Mississippi fried catfish at number 7 on our leaderboard, which is a good spot. It was great, I loved it, I'd definitely get it again, but we have a strong list going so far. But today we're going to Alabama, and the place we're going to eat is actually not that far away. It's actually just under an hour away, which is great news. We'll get there quick, but bad news for my stomach because this is the third meal today for me. I've had the gumbo, the catfish, and now going to Alabama to eat in just an hour. So I'm really putting in work today. I'll stop at some point before though to either charge, even though we don't need to, or just to walk around a little bit, get them out of the car. Don't know where yet. We'll figure it out together. With that being said, let's go ahead and hit the road towards Alabama. We're about to go stop to charge in like 5 minutes in Mobile, Alabama. Don't need to, we got plenty of battery, but just to get out, walk around, let them out a little bit. Just an update for you guys, like, I am barely touching the wheel. I don't think people understand how great the full self-driving is on these Teslas. My car says I have 91% of my miles in full self-driving. That includes miles before this trip. On this trip, it's probably like 97, 98%. All highways, I'm just letting it do its thing. I'm still here paying attention. But if I had to manually drive, that would take so much more out of me. Doing that on top of this whole trip with filming, taking care of them, that might be too much. So I'm very thankful for this. And also a trip update, we have 2 days worth of driving on this trip. 48 hours of driving it has been, and we're like maybe almost a third of the way through. We'll see what that's like at the end. And I'll also share how much I spent on charging at the end. It's adding up. Don't know how much it'll be compared to gas, but we'll see at the end. Wait. Big jumpers, come back. Shake it out, let me get you some water. Like I said, we don't need to stop. We have like 60% battery, which is more than enough. Where we're going to eat is like 20 minutes on the road, but let's walk them a little bit. Oh yeah, anyways, we got Alabama and an empty spot on our board, so let's put it in and get Alabama officially on the board. We're making some great progress today. I know it's been like a state a day for you guys, but this morning I woke up in Louisiana and we're already in Alabama. So good day so far. I don't know if I've been here before. I've watched Forrest Gump. It's probably like my favorite movie, either that or Dumb and Dumber, which I know are like two different genres, but my two favorite movies for sure. Shout out Forrest Gump. Anyways, let's go walk around a little bit. We got a big old empty parking lot because the big grocery store is like permanently closed, and Forrest Gump stuck in my head now. We're watching Forrest Gump tonight for sure. We walked a little bit, but these boys are pooped. Every time we come back, Brody's like, get me back in the air-conditioned car. It's too humid out here. I agree, Brody, but I'm not complaining. You done with the water, boys? You done with the water? All right, watch out, Brody. All right, Brody, big jumper for the camera. Big jumper. Whoa. You want to try? You want to surprise me? Come on. Come on. Come on. You want me to lift you? Oh, my lazy boy. Thanks for the help. Boys are tired, we're all good. Got about 40 minutes to get to where we're going for dinner in Alabama, so let's go ahead and hit the road. Hit some traffic here in Mobile, Alabama. I was looking at the map. There's a stretch of highway coming up that is miles and miles just straight over the ocean. We hit a bridge the other day in Louisiana. I didn't think much of it until we were on it, and it was a pretty big bridge. I got a little nervous. So I'm looking forward to it. Now I'm expecting it, so it'll be cool. To kill some time in traffic, I got kind of a funny story. We drove from Champaign, Illinois to Florida one time for a lacrosse trip in college. It was an overnight drive in the bus, so I was sleeping most of the time. I woke up in Florida and I was sleeping like this, like against the window. And I woke up in the morning while we were on a stretch of highway that was completely just over the ocean. So I opened my eyes and all I saw was blue water, and I had like a 3-second freak out of like, am I dreaming? Am I floating? What is going on? And so maybe that's where like my fear of bridges or driving over the ocean comes from. But that was a funny story for y'all. I think we're in a tunnel under the ocean like right now. I think I much prefer a bridge than a tunnel. Our map says we're in the middle of crossing some river and we're just in a tunnel right now. So I think we're underwater. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. We are here, but before I go in, I'm gonna take them out for a little bit, walk around. They're getting a little antsy. This also seems like the kind of place where I gotta switch, be a little respectful here. Here they come. Hey boys. Very humid and green here. We're right next to the ocean. They actually were supposed to be a little thing you could walk to it, but it is closed, unfortunately. We are in a city called Daphne, Alabama, parked sitting outside of Moe's Original Barbecue. That's right, yet another barbecue spot here for Alabama. Moe's has a few locations here in town and it's been serving Alabama-style barbecue since 1988. Alabama takes barbecue seriously, but what they're known for is their white sauce. And you guys know I'm a big sauce guy, so my expectations are high. And according to our list, I'm also a big barbecue guy, so this can be a potential sleeper. The white sauce is a tangy, mayo-based sauce that was created in Alabama and became a signature of this state's barbecue culture. So with that being said, pulled pork with white sauce is on the menu for tonight. Let's go in and get it. Here we are, Moe's Original, got the pulled pork Bama style with the white sauce and some other toppings. Just a sandwich, kept it simple, and a long day of eating, so no sides. I just want the Bama stuff, and that's it, and that's what we got. The sauce is supposed to be creamy, tangy, it's mustard based. I like all that stuff, that sounds great. High expectations for the sauce, but we'll rate it as a whole, Bama style pulled pork. Cheers. I didn't know it, but I think what I'm learning so far on this trip, I'm a barbecue guy. I think that's fair to say at this point. The sauce is good. You can tell it's mustard based, a little mustard taste, but like a creamy mustard, a little thicker than what you would think of mustard. You guys know what I'm probably gonna say. I had higher expectations, but as usual, better than expected. The sauce is great. The white sauce is unique. It's not like a barbecue sauce like you typically get with like barbecue food. It's mustardy a little bit, and it fits. Alabama, it fits. It works. I'm gonna absolutely house this last bite or two, and then we'll wrap up. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? What's up, my boy? Ooh, what's up, my boy? Like a kisses? You got a little kiss right there? Bro, you're getting your slobber all over the center console. All over it. This is all you. I know that's all you. Anyways, back in the car, I think what I, and maybe we all have learned, is that I'm a barbecue guy. But Alabama's a bit different. The white sauce is pretty unique. Usually you get barbecue, you get some sort of barbecue-based sauce. It's usually pretty thick, really heavy, and then you eat a lot of it and don't feel great afterwards because you're so full. This one was pretty thin, mustardy, tangy, but it went well with the pulled pork. That was a really great sandwich, and I don't feel terrible afterwards. There's also a pretty cute girl working there who I was talking to for a bit afterwards. Maybe I should have, but we're just rating the barbecue. Just a barbecue, that's not gonna influence the ratings, just a barbecue. Anyways, with all that being said, I do got a number for it. It's in its place, and I'll let you guys know where it is tomorrow on our leaderboard. So for today, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.